Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of 4 Kaiserreich as Brazil. Let us continue on from last left off. So, we're going to get our military equipment effort. The election is this month to see, where the world will live. We're definitely, I want to get the national populace in charge. They do want to go down the Regency tree because, look how big this tree is. There's a lot of stuff in here. And it would be nice to have that. Fund the festival. Is this even legal? National populace goes up by another 4%. Who cares if it's legal? That's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. So, stability's at 4%. We have negative 145 political power. That's what some would say pretty bad. However, there really is no however. It's just bad. Vargas takes shots at utopian fools. Utopian populism. No, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Social democracy's gone up by another 2%. I mean, social democracy right now has about 15% support in the country. Reaffirms his moderate stances. Are you? Yeah, so you're moderate. Yeah, let's get that monarchism up. Do I get to pick who wins? I'm hoping I do. It might be based on these numbers here. I'm not too sure. Election year tensions have been removed. Fantastic. So the federal election of 1936. The day of decision finally arrived. All the pieces were on the table in the most contentious election in Brazil's history was about to begin. Polling stations countrywide faced never before seen lines as pamphlets and criers asked for votes across the nation. Four very different visions of the country's clash and ideas, and in some places like in Sao Paulo, literally, as a now semi-regular clash between unions and integralists dominates the news for a day, at least until the results start to come in. So, we want the AIB to win. There we go. So, next month, they will come into power. And I don't think they have any, none of these trees up here. So, I think we just go straight into, the Regency. We'll re-invite the king back. Or, I guess, there's the Empire. I mean, there might be a civil war. Huey Long has been elected to the United States, so hopefully we can find an ally in him. Come on, Huey. Be my friend here. Okay, so I got Concentrate Industry 1. Let's see. Mountain troops, I don't think would be that bad. Let's actually improve our artillery right away, because we do want that. I mean, our stability is still not great. We got the radio finished. Not a huge surprise, we did have our lovely bonus towards it. Let's get the mountain troops. Because there are a decent amount of mountains around this area. Like down here. But I mean, Marines would also be good. But I guess you could do both. So, Italy's having their elections. Norway is joining the Internationale. How dare you? I mean, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it'll matter in the future once, Finland is not part of... I mean, I think they're actually going to join the Reichspakt, so we'll see probably a conflict up there. Hopefully, Sweden also should join the Internationale, but, we'll see. So, I think in December 1st, they will come to power. Yeah, stability's still bad. AIB will come to the ruling party, add a bunch of ministers, and change the national populism by 20%. So now we're integralist Brazil. You are now in charge. Thank you for helping destroy democracy in the country. And now we have finished the Regency. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what do we want to do right now? We still have the Black Monday fallout. I don't know... I'm assuming maybe one of you gets rid of it. I'm not too sure. Unless it's down here somewhere. This is all this is mostly just military stuff. So we're gonna go for a bonus for industry, weapons. I mean, there's actually 2 bonuses for weapons here. There's a lot of good tech here. Or a lot of good focuses. You're all just popularity. And then we can declare the Empire of Brazil. I mean, okay, so what are we going to research, though? We're going to research an industry tech. We're going to research one of our like machine tool or something in 1937. So we do want this done, and then we'll focus on getting all of Brazil. You know, just reforming the empire. I think that sounds like a great time. Okay, so you join the Reichspakt. So the Reichspakt is getting pretty large. I mean, Ukraine is syndicalist right now, so we'll see if are they going to go? I mean, we can obviously, it depends on what they do with Fate of the Monarchy. Meeting with the industrialists. We can either take a soft approach or a hard approach. Recent gain mandated to masters the rule of God's name, but yet the capitalist industry, Brazil, sadly remain unconvinced of our good intentions regarding their future. We'll take a soft approach because we do need that stability. Having it be at 4% is still not great, but it's not the worst. And before, it was definitely at the worst it could possibly be. Let's actually get Marines as well. I mean, I actually have a 100% bonus already for this. So this is going to be a second 100%. Yeah, so let's get you 81 days. Not too bad. I mean, our political power is still in the garbage. Sweden's actually joined the Reichspakt. So Norway is just dead. Britain actually might send a lot of troops over Norway to try to fight them off. Kind of like when we played as Sweden, Jaz Hunt sent a lot of troops to Norway. So I'm assuming the International is probably going to do the same thing. We shall see. So Russia hasn't really done anything yet. The Cairo Pact has still not formed. And Middle Africa, I mean, they're seen to be stable. I mean, they can't do anything really until 1938 anyway. So we'll see if Goring stays in charge and it breaks up to 1 million pieces, or Middle Africa stays as a strong power. And Indochina is looking like they're doing a pretty okay job. Yes, we got about another week here. And then we'll focus on getting our empire up and running. So we want the ones with political power first, obviously, and then going for, I mean, army experience states is not good, but we do need all of them anyways. So let's get church support. I am the one true emperor in God's name, so hopefully they say yes to that. I mean, we get 37% support, so I mean that sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty solid. I mean, a lot of our borders right now are undefended. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. My army is basically in the trash can. Like, I'm just not producing a lot right now. There have a lot of penalties to this. Black Monday fallout's a negative 20%, so we are having some issues. Does that affect this as well? It is. By a decent amount. So leftist parliament members have been impeached. Fantastic, get rid of them. All parties supporting left-leaning ideologies will be removed, so I mean that should put them all down to 0 then. Yes, it does. Excellent. So throw them all out. And we are ready for the American Civil War. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I mean, I could send troops to the American Union State. They probably are the ones most aligned towards us, I would imagine. Syndicalists have fled the country. Yeah, get the hell out of here. We don't need you in our Brazil. Go to the CSA or France or something. I don't care. Actually, they might be going down here. I'm not too sure. So, Raynaud's objections. It's always been Explorer first and General second, but staunch Republican. Political power goes up. You know, we'll just well, this man is old, not politically connected. He's very well grounded by the public, especially in the military, so retaliations must be measured carefully. Let's take a soft approach. That might backfire. We'll see. The Republic has been cleared in Serbia. You know what? Good for you, Serbia. I mean, we're establishing a monarchy over here, but don't worry about that too much. We're destroying our Republic so that you can have your own. I don't know if that logic really works there, but that's fine. So let's get our machine tools up. We need our industry to not be as bad as it has been. Australian Industry 2 has been finished. Excellent. So let's go for Let's go for construction speed because we do want that as well. And the Romanian Civil War. Okay. Interesting. That does mean that... Yeah, so okay, so there's Civil War there is begun in the United States. This does mean that Bulgaria should have a pretty easy time with things, all things considered. I mean, again, when we played Bulgaria, that happened, like, I guess 2 days ago was the last time that happened. Also, there's a Civil War in Mexico as well. Oh, just Yucatan, trying to declare their independence. Oh, Mexico's actually a national populist. Oh, okay. You're a friend of ours. Excellent. I didn't even know Mexico could go national populist. Very interesting. Well, Bulgaria might have a pretty easy time, unless, of course, they just kill the King of Romania, which it looks like they're going to do. Like, without much trouble. So let's go for the Northern Cornels. Or, Cornelis. Get another 100 political power, so that we can actually not be in the gutter. Save the union. We can either support the federal government, or we can support the union state. Well, the federal government basically always loses. So I'm going to support the American Union State. Just because I think they're definitely the better ones to support. I mean, I could send them some volunteers. No, I know I can't, because I need at least 20 divisions, right? Yeah, so never mind, I can't send volunteers. If I could, I would. But I essentially don't have an army right now. And they're building incredibly slowly, because we need a ton of weapons. The Black Monday is really, making things difficult. Yeah, so I want to cancel these factories, produce some military factories instead. I mean, it's still going to take a long time. Because stability minus 35%, it's not going well. Our stability is awful. Which is making everything in the country run extremely slowly. Which sucks. Yeah, I mean, we're... Okay, so... Yeah, again, we do need all 5 of these. It sucks that you need so many. But it's not that big of a deal. 1939 artillery thing's a little bit much. Let's get Marines, because again, we are probably going to navally invade somebody at some point. Especially if we need to make our landing, like, let's say landing in Spain or, you know, the Commune or something like that. It would be important for us to get there. So Peru and Bolivia have unified. We have claims on their territory. They have claims on our territory. So that's a little bit worrying, to say the least. I mean, you like us, though. I mean, I can guarantee your independence. I don't know if that does anything, though, to actually help us out. Again, like, we can't create a faction, unfortunately. But hopefully they can create a faction, we can join it. Or something like that. We'll see. I can add a head of military intelligence. You know, having positive political power for the first time in forever. Research speed and encryption. I think research speed is just good. Sortie efficiency. Political power gain or no, research speed by far. There we go. So you mean he's a political autocrat. He's not a national populist, but that's okay. I'm not going to hold it against him too much. At least not right now. Do we want to start getting tanks as well? We're going to start getting some tanks. I think that's probably going to be important at some point. Also edit these divisions so that they... I mean, no, okay, they can't change them quite yet. We'll train up as many. We can have 1 mountain division at a time. Because we basically have such a small army that we can't have a ton of special troops. Syndicalist revolutionaries in Switzerland. Have they joined the Internationale? No, they have not. But they are having some troubles. So let's go for 140 days for the Empire of Brazil. I mean, we might as well get these party popularity up, because party popularity going up does increase our stability. Spain is looking like they're going to have their own civil war, but it looks like the CNT-AFII is not actually going to form. Which is actually a bit surprising. Send in the army. Stability goes up, but for a lot of other penalties, I don't think that's necessary right now. We don't have guns, otherwise I would support the American Union State a little bit more than I already am. But they do like us. The Germans are sending them some volunteers. Okay, no, the CS... Okay, they did spawn in. Okay, so we got the Spanish Civil War. Again, we probably would want to support Karl. The Karlist. Another war has gone on down in Central America. Basically, there's a lot of wars going on around the world. I don't know, Bulgaria... Okay, 1937 Dutch elections. Like, you would think Bulgaria should have an easier time in this war. Well, I guess the Belgrade Pact, because Iron Guard Romania is going to be kind of killing themselves here. The Dutch have actually... The Queen's abdicated her throne. Interesting. Nicaragua has lost, so they're now both syndicalist. Or they're both socialist. So, it's a little bit of a trouble up there. Got some bad news for us in the future, but, you know, it's their targets for us to expand into in the future, so you gotta look at the bright side here. Paraguay's declared war on you, so Argentina's gonna be having some troubles. Again, I don't think I can intervene here, unfortunately. I wish I could. How many troops do you have? 7, 8 divisions. I'm gonna move my troops up here just in case I can intervene. Like, again, I would like to. But I don't think I'm actually allowed to. I'm just going to go to early mobilization, because I think we need to boost up our production for our military as much as humanly possible. Okay, Middle Africa has declared war on you. That's fine. We're at 10% stability. Things are slowly improving in the country. And Peru, Bolivia has declared war on Ecuador. So apparently, like, all of South America is at war except for me right now. Again, I would like to invade Paraguay. Like, I would like to support Argentina. Like, I would like to have an alliance with you. But unfortunately, I don't think that's even possible. And you might actually declare war on me. If you win this war. And I think you are going to. Which is a little bit worrying. Okay, so Argentina just annexed all of Paraguay. That did not take long. Okay, so you guys need a battle plan. Your battle plan, I guess, will just be go wherever you need to. Like, I'm hoping I don't have to declare war on Argentina. Like, again, I would like a friendship with you. You know, the national populace, we gotta stick together. In, these trying times. But I don't think they're going to. Also, we're importing too much steel. Trade a little bit less with you. Finland joined the Reichspakt, so Norway is definitely dead when that war begins. No question whatsoever. And Argentina should definitely just be able to win, I think, on the other front. There really is no challenge there, I would imagine. Well, the American Union State's actually doing fantastic work. Doing very, very well. I mean, the United States has some territory over here. The federal government should capitulate. Surprisingly, Canada has actually not intervened. Nope, they actually have not decided to do anything. And also, Saudi Arabia didn't win. The Saudis lost. I don't think I've ever seen them actually lose that war before, which is a little bit of a surprise. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.